Hi, I'm Chandler Hatton. I'm the CTO of Fairphone, and today I'm going to be responding to some of your comments and reviews of the Fairbuds XL. All right, let's see. Comments and reviews are in this bowl, and here's the first one. Is it possible to upgrade the Fairbuds XL to the new ones just by swapping out the earpieces? In fact, it is. This is one of the things that we're really happy with in this new design, and that is that it's backwards compatible with the prior design, which means that if you swap out this component, then you have the new drivers, and then you will have the new sound quality, which has a little bit more of a neutral sound and a little bit more advanced drivers in it. All right, what's next? I'll be using the headphones that I currently have until they break, but if and when they do, these will be my next purchase. That's great to hear. And of course, the best thing to do is to keep the device you already have for as long as possible. This is the best way to reduce your carbon footprint and reduce the amount of resource consumption associated with your own use of electronic devices. But should you be ready for a new device, then picking a Fairphone device will not only help you keep your device as long as possible the next time around, but also help you to reduce your own carbon footprint. All right, what's next? Is the wired option for charging only or also for wired audio? Yeah, in fact, you can do USB-C to USB-C listening even when your battery has run out. The battery lasts for about 30 hours, so that's a lot of listening. But hey, if you want to listen more than a day long, then you can always continue listening with a wired experience. All right, next one. Could you add an option for different fabric on the ear cups? That type will snag earrings like it's their job. All right, it's a good question, and I can imagine that this new mesh material that we have may, for certain types of earrings, cause some issues. In fact, for most users, the mesh is a very comfortable option, which is why we've selected it. And I do have some good news for you. So these ear cushions are, of course, backwards compatible with the prior model, which I happen to have here. So it's quite simple to replace the ear cushions to the smooth non-mesh version. And the good news is that we'll also have the non-mesh and the mesh variants available in our web shop for you to explore. All right, next one. Is the wired audio cable quality just as good as the wireless quality? Yeah, in fact it is. It's the same route through the audio tuning filters, so you should have the same audio quality experience. And in fact, some people prefer it with the wire and some people prefer it wireless. All right. Oh, getting to the bottom of the barrel here. Can you turn off auto power off? I found that my headphones last extremely long, which is great, even when constantly powered on. I almost never turn them off. Okay, that's great news, first off. And this feature of auto powered off is actually a new feature that we've added to the new Fairbuds XL, and that was a response to the community that was asking for this feature. It's also an interesting question because if you're not using your headphones, then it's great if they turn off. It conserves energy, and for you, it conserves battery life and thus listening time. Obviously, if the ANC is on, then the auto power off will not take place, which means that you can continue listening to the silence created by the headphones, let's say in a busy office environment or in a busy bus going somewhere. But in general, the auto power off function is something that we've received a lot of positive response from. My suggestion is that you just go with it and just turn your device back on when you want to listen again. All right, and then I also pulled out another one, and that is, it looks so good. Thank you. I think it looks pretty good myself. I'm glad you exist, not specifically because it's Fairphone, but because you can set an example for the industry and are living proof that this hardware can exist. You help normalize it. Thank you. And that's great to hear. We started in 2013. After having been an awareness campaign, we started Forthright as a company to show and inspire the industry to act more responsibly. And specifically, one of the things that we've shown the industry that it's possible to do is to make products that are repairable and can really fulfill an idea of longevity that hasn't previously been done at scale within consumer electronics. So just to give you a little bit of a flavor for that, perhaps you haven't already seen what it looks like when you take apart the Fairbuds XL, but these babies can break down into about 9 components. So here we are, we've gotten the ear cushions off, taken out the battery. We can then start to disassemble the headband. I also have parts that are already broken down, so I can spare myself the effort. But you can see that, in fact, it's possible to take the whole thing apart, and you can replace parts should you ever have a problem. And these things, hopefully, if you're using them and doing all sorts of fun, exciting things, then at some point, maybe it might get a little bit scratched, scuffed. Should there really be a problem, then you can always just replace a component. Come to the US. Great news, we're there with the Fairbuds XL and also with the Fairbuds.
What about the phone?
The phone is a little bit of a different story. It's a little bit more complex to prepare the phone for the US market. So we're looking into things, we're taking our time, but when we come, we'll be doing it in the best way possible. We've got a video review.
All right, so we had here a Friday checkout for you, just a clip. Here you go.
These new drivers supposedly sound better than the 2023 model, and they slot right into those for an easy upgrade. Now, I'm personally not an audiophile, so I'll just tell you that to me, the speakers and the microphones as well actually sounded really nice, but to my studio mate Killian, they did not, so there's that.
Well, it's great to hear that the speakers and the audio quality sounded really nice. Obviously, everybody has their own personal preference in terms of the audio profile, and this is a nice neutral audio profile, which means that it's great for a lot of different applications should you be listening to music or having a phone call or watching like a series or a movie. However, we acknowledge that some people like slightly different audio profiles or maybe using their devices for slightly different applications, so this might not always be the perfect device for every application. And hopefully you've seen on the Fairbuds app that there's now the option to do EQ personalization. So should you have specific preferences, you can also adjust things to make it just the way you like. Empty. Thank you. It was a huge pleasure to have the opportunity to read your comments. I liked the conversation. Please keep your comments coming. You can leave more comments under this video, and you can check out the Fairbuds XL on our website. I didn't know you were listening to Debbie C on your Fairbuds XL.
Oh, is it?